Are you frustrated with AI image generators giving you random or low-quality results? You're not alone. The truth is, it's not the AI's fault. It's how you prompt. And in this video, I'll break down step by step how to write powerful prompts that deliver professional, stunning visuals every time. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I create content about AI tools, tutorials, and strategies that help you create smarter and faster. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most important skills in AI content creation: prompting for AI visuals. Here's what you can expect from this video. We'll explore why prompting matters so much. I'll show you examples of bad prompts versus good prompts so you can see the difference. We'll break down the core elements of a powerful prompt. Then we'll create one master prompt together, step by step. And finally, we'll put that exact same prompt into multiple platforms: Leonardo AI, Sora, Meta AI, and Google Veo 3, so you can see side by side how they interpret the same text. This is going to be practical, actionable, and by the end, you'll have the confidence to write prompts that consistently give you stunning visuals. Let's jump right in.
So, why prompting matters? Here's the first thing to understand. AI doesn't think like humans. When you or I imagine a scene, we can fill in the gaps. For example, if you say, "a cat on a chair," you probably imagine the color of the cat, the type of chair, the lighting in the room, even the mood of the picture. But AI, it only understands exactly what you tell it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why prompting is so important. Without the right words, your results will look generic, random, or just plain weird. Let me show you a quick example. Here's a bad prompt. A mountain. What do you get? A mountain. Nothing special. Now, here's a good prompt. A snow-covered mountain at sunrise, golden light hitting the peak, mist rising from the valley below, cinematic photography, ultra-realistic 8K detail. Look at the difference. Same subject, mountain, but the second prompt gives the AI direction, context, and style. That's the power of prompting. The words you use shape everything. Let's see this example practically through OpenAI Sora. Go to OpenAI ChatGPT and then click on Sora. First, I'll write in the prompt, "a mountain." Wait for a moment, and you'll see a very generic result, nothing special. Now let's try a good prompt. A snow-covered mountain at sunrise, golden light hitting the peak, mist rising from the valley below, cinematic photography, ultra-realistic 8K detail. And almost instantly, you can see the difference. A snow-covered mountain, the golden sunlight striking the peak, mist rising beautifully from the valley. Everything looks exactly the way we wanted, captured like a perfect, ultra-realistic 8K photograph.
Good versus bad prompts. Leonardo practical demo. Now, let's go a little deeper and actually test this live inside Leonardo.ai. So let's open Leonardo.ai and head over to the image generation section. In the prompt box, I'll start with a bad prompt. I'm typing "a cat in a room." Let's generate and wait for the result. And as you can see, we just get a very basic cat in a very plain room. Nothing impressive, nothing creative. Now let's try a good prompt. I'll type "a fluffy white cat sitting on a vintage Victorian armchair, sunlight streaming through lace curtains, cinematic lighting, ultra-detailed 8K realism. Generate, and look at that. Now we get something completely different. A cinematic, high-quality image. Same subject, but this time it actually looks like it belongs on the cover of a magazine. Let's do one more example. Again, I'll start with a bad prompt. A city. Generate, and as expected, we get a generic cityscape. Nothing unique. Now for the good prompt. I'll type a futuristic cyberpunk city at night, neon signs glowing, flying cars zooming through the streets, cinematic wide-angle view inspired by Blade Runner, ultra-detailed in 8K HDR. And here's the result. Wow! This one looks like a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie trailer. The neon lights, the futuristic vibe, the detail, it all comes together beautifully. See the difference? The bad prompts just tell the AI what to make, but the good prompts tell the AI how to make it, what style, what details, and what feeling to capture. So if you've been frustrated with your results, it's not the tool, it's the input. And the best part is, fixing your input is completely in your control. Core elements of a good prompt. Now, let's break down the core elements of a powerful AI prompt. Think of this like a formula. Number 1, subject. This is your main focus. What is in the image or video? A cat, a city, an astronaut, a forest. Number 2, style. Do you want it realistic, cinematic, anime, 3D, digital painting? Think of this as the artistic filter. Number 3, descriptors. This is where you add the little details, colors, lighting, mood, environment. Words like sunset, dramatic lighting, misty forest, or neon glow. Number 4, quality modifiers. Want it sharp, high resolution, ultra detailed? Use terms like 4K, 8K, hyper-realistic, cinematic photography, HDR. Number 5, action or emotion. Static images can be boring. Add life by describing action. Running, smiling, glowing, flying. Number 6, camera or angle. Optional but powerful. Say close-up, aerial shot, wide angle, portrait shot. Let's test this. If I just say astronaut, it's nothing special. But if I build it up using these elements, an astronaut floating in deep space, surrounded by glowing galaxies, cinematic ultra-wide shot, ultra-realistic 8K detail, dramatic lighting, that's a completely different output. That's the difference between amateur results and professional cinematic visuals.
Building a master prompt. All right, now let's put this into practice and build one master prompt that we can test across multiple AI platforms. Here's the idea. We want a futuristic cyberpunk city that feels alive, cinematic, and highly detailed. So let's write it step by step. 1. Subject: futuristic city skyline. 2. Style: cyberpunk, cinematic. 3. Descriptors: neon lights glowing, flying cars zooming through the sky, nighttime, moody atmosphere. 4. Quality: ultra-detailed, 8K HDR. 5. Camera: wide-angle cinematic shot. Now let's put it all together into one master prompt. A futuristic cyberpunk city at night, neon signs glowing, flying cars zooming through the sky, cinematic wide-angle shot, ultra-detailed, Blade Runner aesthetic, 8K HDR. This is the exact prompt we're going to test Meta AI, Pixverse, and Google Veo 3.
All right, now let's move on and test this same good prompt in Meta AI. So I'll open the Meta AI web application, and paste our futuristic city prompt into the prompt box. Next, I'll adjust the video settings. Meta lets you choose between landscape or portrait orientation, depending on what you need for your project. And here we go. Within just a few seconds, Meta AI gives us 4 different images of the futuristic city. They all look amazing. Now let's take it one step further. I'll click on the Animate button, and instantly Meta turns the still image into an animated video of the futuristic city. Once you're happy with the result, you can simply click Download and start using it directly in your project. Now let's test this inside Google Veo 3 through lab.google.com. So first, go to the site and click on Create with Flow. Here, I'll select New Project, and as you can see, a prompt section opens. I'll paste the same futuristic city prompt right into the prompt box. Now, you'll notice a few useful options. You can choose between text to video or frame to video. You can set the orientation to landscape or portrait. You can decide how many videos you want to generate at once. And most importantly, you can choose between Veo 3 Fast for a quicker render or Veo 3 Quality for the best cinematic results. And right at the top, you can also see how many credits you have available. For this demo, let's select text to video and keep it in landscape mode. Now I'll click Generate. It takes a little longer than the other platforms, but that's because the quality is much higher. And here it is. Within just a few seconds, we've got a full AI-generated video of our futuristic cyberpunk city. The detail, the motion, the cinematic quality, it all looks stunning. And this can now be used directly in any project or video edit. Now, let's see how we can upload an image and create a video through Google Veo 3. Sometimes I also take help from ChatGPT to generate better prompts. For example, I can upload an image to ChatGPT and ask it, "Create a video clip prompt while considering this image." I will use this prompt in Google Veo 3 using Flow. The man is in a car racing stadium. ChatGPT then gives me a ready-to-use prompt, and I simply copy that into Veo 3. So let me show you the process step by step, what I have done for creating this clip. First, I uploaded my saved image by clicking the plus button inside Flow. Then I select Frame to Video, choose Veo 3 Fast, insert the prompt, and click Generate. And here we get this video. Now let's say we want to extend the clip. For this, I have Add to Scene button on the top left corner of the video clip. Click on this, and the clip will open in the editing mode. Next, I move the timeline all the way to the end of the clip, and then click the plus button at the top to open the prompt box for generating a second clip. Now I'll upload my second image. If you're experienced, you can create your own prompt from scratch, or you can ask ChatGPT again to write one for you. For this example, I'll take the safe route and ask ChatGPT to generate a new prompt based on my second image. I paste that into Veo 3, and now our second clip is generated. We don't have audio and background music. So let's fix this. I'll try again. Click on the Timeline Plus button, select my image again, and in the prompt section, I'll type Continue with this frame. This time, I'll also add background music and apply some negative prompting techniques to avoid unwanted glitches.
And boom, the second clip is now complete with visuals and sound. If at any point you want to delete an unwanted clip, just click on the 3 small dots next to it and select Remove Clip. In the same way, you can keep adding clips one after another, building a full cinematic sequence. Then, export the video and upload it across your social media platforms. This is one of the quickest and easiest ways to create cinematic animated videos and even start earning online with AI content. So, that's how you can turn simple images into professional video clips using Google Veo 3. If you're interested in a complete step-by-step tutorial on Veo 3, where I demonstrate how to create high-quality cinematic animated videos, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your feedback in the comments. Advanced prompting techniques. Now, before we wrap up, let's touch on a few advanced prompting techniques that will make your outputs even better. Number 1, negative prompting. Sometimes AI gives you things you don't want. Maybe blurry faces, distorted objects, or random artifacts. You can tell it what not to include. For example, no blur, no distortion, no text overlays. Number 2, reference styles. Want a specific look? Name it. Studio Ghibli style, Pixar animation, Blade Runner aesthetic. These references help the AI lock into a style. Number 3, weighting keywords. Some platforms let you emphasize words. For example, making futuristic city more important than flying cars. Number 4, iterative refinement. Don't expect perfection on the first try. Start broad, see what you get, then refine by adding or removing details. Think of it like directing a photo shoot. Give feedback, adjust, and try again. Mistakes to avoid. Let me share a few quick tips to save you headaches. Don't overload your prompt with too many conflicting styles. If you say cartoon, cinematic, anime, and hyper-realistic in the same sentence, you'll confuse the AI. Always keep the subject clear. The AI needs to know what the main focus is. Use short, clear sentences instead of one long run-on. And lastly, save your best prompts. Keep a notebook or a document with ones that worked well. That way you can reuse them and adapt them for different projects. So there you have it, your complete guide to prompting for AI visuals. We started with why prompting matters. We compared bad prompts to good ones. We broke down the core elements of a powerful prompt. We built a master prompt step by step. And we tested that same prompt across Leonardo, Sora, Meta AI, Pixverse, and Google Veo 3. Now you have the tools to consistently generate stunning images and videos with just your words. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments, which AI tool do you want me to deep dive into next? Leonardo, Sora, Meta, Pixverse, or Veo?